Japan is made up of a string of islands. It has everything from the subarctic to the subtropical, offering wildly diverse landscapes. And its local cultures are a reflection of the ways in which people have adapted to their particular environment. Japan's national parks are where the harmony between people and nature can be experienced. From Hokkaido in the north to Okinawa in the south, there are 34 national parks. In this episode, we'll introduce one of these national parks, meet the people that live and work there, enjoy the seasonal views that have been preserved through their efforts, and discover the wonders of Japan's national parks. Here to explore Ise-Shima National Park is Lemmy Duncan. An outdoor enthusiast, she enjoys traveling to destinations around the world.
Wow.
This is her first time visiting this national park. She's excited to experience it firsthand and meet the people who call it home. Ise-Shima National Park is located in the central part of Japan. It's divided into two areas, an inland area filled with majestic forests and mountains, and a coastal area with the ocean's bounty at its fingertips. The inland area also contains the timeless Ise Jingu, which is considered the home of the Japanese soul. The coastal area, with its complex coastline, is rich in marine resources and is an intrinsic part of local life. Lemmy's first stop is Ongo Bay in the coastal Shima area.
Wow! Look at that spectacular view! Oh, amazing!
The Green Islands and Cobalt Blue Ocean come together to create a scenic gem.
I feel like it's very rare that you see this much greenery. The air feels really different up here.
Ongo Bay came into the international spotlight in 2016 when it served as the venue for the G7 Ise-Shima Summit. Showing Lemmy around the bay is Park Ranger Honda Toshihiko. The park rangers are tasked with the protection and management of national parks.
見たこともないような地形が遠くまで続いてるんですけど、珍しいですよね。
ずっとここが5湾になってるんですけど、すべて陸続きではなくて、実は64も島があるって言われてるんですね。
64もですか？
はい、そうです。
With its twisting inlets and islands, Ongo Bay has what is known as a Ria coast. Valleys that gradually flooded as a result of land submergence and rising sea levels. Most of the coastline along Ise-Shima National Park features this complex landform. While the coast facing the outer sea is buffeted by fierce waves, the islands set deep within Ongo Bay enjoy peaceful waters, creating a unique landscape unlike any other. To get a close-up look, Lemmy climbs aboard a sightseeing boat and heads out to sea. This island-speckled landscape is said to have formed more than 10,000 years ago. Various plants took root, and the islands now remain green year-round.
Buildings 建物がたくさん見えてきましたけど、あれは何の建物なんですか？
実はあそこは正木島って言いまして、
Ise-Shima Island is located in Ongo Bay. The people who live here make skillful use of the ocean's resources.
あれなんですか？
あれはすべて真珠養殖のイカダになります。
あ、イカダなんですか？
はい。木を組んで、作ったイカダなんですね。
With its tranquil waters, Ongo Bay has long boasted a flourishing pearl cultivation industry. The pearls produced here are valued around the world for their luster and thick nacre layer. In fact, Ongo Bay is where the world's first cultured pearls were produced. Lemmy meets Inoue Hikaru, whose family has been cultivating pearls in this region since his grandfather's generation. He credits Ongo Bay's environment for the quality of the pearls.
生き物もたくさんいるんですよ。カニとかそういうのもね、種類も。こう入り江っていうのはやっぱりいろんな生き物のふるさとなんでしょうね。だからこの入り江っていうのは大変重要なんでしょうね。
The oysters used for pearl cultivation are Akoya pearl oysters. They're raised in submerged cages for about 2 years. According to Inoue, the bay's environment is perfect for raising Akoya pearl oysters.
小さな湾なんだけど、雨降って植物性プランクトンがたくさん出るの。
あ、今雨降ってますけど、これはじゃあ
これが
いいんですか？
山から海に流れて日光が当たると植物性プランクトンができるんですよ。でそれを餌に全ての生き物が大きくなるんですよ。
なるほど。じゃあずっと晴れてると良くないという。
そうですね。栄養失調。
Ongo Bay's nutrient-rich waters support the growth of Akoya pearl oysters. Lemmy heads to a room where the most crucial step in pearl farming is being performed.
Wow. Everyone in the room is really concentrating, and it looks like they're doing very precise work.
Here, they are performing a task called nucleation. A nucleus bead that serves as the base of the pearl and a piece of mantle tissue are inserted into the oyster's ovary. Approximately 3 tons of pearls are harvested every year. Yet only 5% will be high-grade pearls. The whole process, from oyster rearing to pearl extraction, takes about 4 years. Lemmy creates a piece of jewelry using a harvested pearl.
Like so. Press it down just a little bit to make sure it sticks. And ta-da! It was very interesting to see how cultured pearls were made from the time that they're little babies till they become like this. And I even got to make a ring today.
Blessed by nature, the people here skillfully employ the treasures that the ocean offers. Leaving the coast, Lemmy heads inland to the Issei Area. The Issei Area is covered by an ancient forest that stretches out some 5,500 hectares, roughly the same size as Paris. And nestled in these woods is a place that has long served as the heart of Japanese spirituality.
I could see the Torii Gate from here. It looks very sacred, but also aesthetically pleasing.
This is Ise Jingu. In the old days, most Japanese aimed to visit here at least once in their lifetime, and it remains a popular destination. Ise Jingu is the collective name for the 125 shrines in the precinct. Lemmy visits the most venerable sanctuary, the Naiku. The approach to the shrine is flanked by trees that have stood here for centuries. Lemmy comes across a beautiful river.
Oh, the water is really cold and refreshing.
This is the Isuzugawa River. Its famously clear waters flow down from the surrounding mountains.
Ise Jingu really is surrounded by the forest and this beautiful river.
Revered by the Japanese since ancient times, Ise Jingu continues to impart a sense of wonder and tranquility. The forest that preserves the solemn atmosphere is itself carefully protected and tended to by human hands. In addition to the natural growth, Japanese cypress and cedar are planted and raised with special care. According to Akao Yosuke, who is a Shinto priest, the planted trees will be used for a ritual unlike any other in the world.
実は伊勢神宮は20年に一度式年遷宮という行事を行っているんです。
式年遷宮。
Performed every 20 years, the ritual of Shikinen Sengu involves constructing an identical shrine next to the existing one and transferring the deity to the new sanctuary. The ritual has been observed for the past 1,300 years.
これもやっぱり神様に常に新しい姿にいてほしいという気持ちで1300年前に国として定めた決まり事なんですね。この一度の式年遷宮にはそのヒノキという材木を約1万本ほど使用する。
1万本もですか？
はい、やっぱり材料としては一番優れた耐久性もあって加工もしやすくて、
そうなんですね。
それから見た目も美しい。
Wood has long been the main building material in Japan. Through the ritual, the significance of the forest and the traditional skills of the craftspeople are passed on to the next generation.
Oh, I feel very calm and my heart feels very serene. Visiting Ise Jingu really made me grateful for nature, and I thought it's really beautiful that the people here naturally just coexist with nature, and I don't think it's something that they're really trying to do, but it's something that they're naturally doing, and I really think that's the most beautiful thing about Ise Jingu.
Lemmy's next stop is Toshijima Island in the Toba area.
The breeze feels great, and I could already see Toshijima Island right there.
Of all the national parks in Japan, Ise-Shima National Park has one of the largest resident populations. Nature's influence on local traditions and lifestyles is clearly visible here. Showing Lemmy around the island is Eizaki Kiku, who's worked as a guide for over 20 years.
なんかすごい細いですね。
そう、気がつきました。そうなんですよ。すごく迫ってるでしょ。おはようございます。
Toshijima Island's winding maze-like alleyways retain a nostalgic charm. Like their houses, the islanders are very close and have each other's back. As they stroll through the alleyways, a peculiar mark catches Lemmy's eye.
これなんですか？
ね、いっぱい書いてありますよね。
そう、ここにも、
お家にも書いてあって。
ここにも。
This mark is part of a long-standing tradition on Toshijima Island.
丸八って書いてあるんですけど、
はい、
八幡神社っていう神社がここにはあって、はい、もうこの島の人たちとかこの漁村の人たちが一番大事にしてる神様なんです。で、春になると大漁祈願をして、これからまた春になって漁業が始まっていくから、その時にたくさん取れてみんなが安全にできますようにっていうことで、神祭っていう祭りが行われます。
Blessed with an abundance of seafood, Toshijima Island has a thriving fishing industry. The neighboring waters of Ise Bay come in contact with the Kuroshio Current, resulting in nutrient-rich waters and top-notch fish. The annual catch usually exceeds 10,000 tons. Most of the people here make their living through the sea. Eizaki brings Lemmy to the local fish market. Today they're holding an auction of sawara, or Spanish mackerel.
Wow. Everything's moving so fast.
Brokers and local restaurant owners write their bids on wooden tags, with the lot going to the highest bidder. Once the deals are made, the fish are whisked to their respective destinations. Here, a local sushi chef prepares freshly caught sawara.
サワラなんかは多分日本で一番脂を持つって言われるぐらいの魚なんで、もうサワラは多分日本一ですよね、この辺は。
It's a simple yet exquisite bite of goodness.
口に入れた瞬間に生臭みはないんです。脂が乗ってやっぱその口の中に広がって、でやっぱ食べた時にやっぱり美味しいです。
The richness of its waters and the warmth of its people make Toshijima Island a haven worth visiting. Leaving the island, Lemmy heads to a place with a fishing tradition dating back more than 2,000 years.
魔します。
はい、いらっしゃいませ。お疲れ様。
こんにちは。
はい。
今何を焼いてるんですか？
サザエとアワビとね、この辺で採れた美味しい貝を焼いてます。
Here, visitors are served locally caught seafood, including delicacies like abalone. These women are ama, which literally translates to sea women. They make their living by free diving for seafood. With only about 2,000 ama still active in Japan, they're becoming a rarity.
海漁を始めたきっかけは何ですか？
もう子供の時から海入っとったでね。もう自然体で。
お母さんも。
はい。お母さんもおばあさんも。
あ、なるほど。では3代目なんですね。はい、へえ。
もう私もね、もう海はすぐ近くでいつもね育ったのでね。はい。だからもう自然と。いつもね学校から帰ると今みたいなこんないろんな、ね、涼しいものはなかったし、だから学校から帰るとねすぐ海遊びに行ってね。
やっぱり潜ってると楽しいですか？
楽しいより見つけないかん思って一生懸命やけどね。
あねえ命がけで生活かかってますのでね、海潜るのねだから。もう一生懸命ですね。はい。
The ama are wearing the traditional white robes of their profession.
Ta-da! I became an ama diver. This is the full set.
Lemmy tries on the traditional ama outfit.
はい、上げて。
And she's taught a traditional dance of the region. The lyrics describe an ama's dive into the ocean.
はい、左回ります。はい、受けて流して。
意外と難しいですね。全然できてないです。
Lemmy gets a brief look at what it's like to be an ama. The next day, the ama head out fishing. The only tools they take with them are a chisel for prying off the abalone and a net. This area has long been known as an ideal fishing ground for the ama. The water here is about 10 meters deep. Sunlight reaches the ocean floor, supporting a variety of marine life. Arame seaweed grows thickly here. The ama must push through it to locate the shellfish hiding beneath. Most ama can stay submerged for up to 40 seconds. This whistling sound is produced by a special breathing technique that the ama use. By exhaling on a long whistle, they're able to take in more air. Diving without scuba tanks or safety devices, the ama are keenly aware of the dangers they face. With the average age being 65, they take each dive seriously, knowing that their lives are on the line. "30 minutes from the start, one of the ama surfaces with an abalone. The ama tradition has continued for over 2,000 years, and these sea women are working to keep it afloat for future generations.
今日どうでしたか？
今日はねすごく波が大きくて、
はい、
底引いてて田んぼがねバーッと引っ張ってそこ行くのに上がってからそこ行くのになかなか行けなかった。
あ、なるほど。
潮の流れもきつくて、
いつもはもっと
そう
落ち着いてるんですか？Preserving tradition and culture while being mindful of the environment is not an easy thing. What stood out to me the most about the people of Ise-Shima National Park is that they don't take nature for granted. They are coexisting with nature and with each other. I felt that it's really important to not get greedy and take more than we need. If we want to keep receiving the blessings of nature, we must also give back to nature.
Japan's national parks are unique, not just in their landscapes, but in their display of harmony between people and nature. They contain treasures, adventures, and new discoveries. Why not come and be at one with nature?